All right. So there's this thing that I've noticed about AI since ChatGPT came out, okay? The new one. That you can now totally take a 3D background that's like, realistic looking background and then dumb it down to 2D. And that was the thing that I was wondering, when is he going to be able to do that? Because I know that people are going to start using it heavily once that becomes a thing, because a lot of artists have problems with backgrounds. And if you can just take an image and then transfer it to something that looks closer to your style, you can do that. But I didn't think that people would be jumping at the chance to do it super quickly. And I wanted to go over my experience with this freaking guy who was trying to tell me he wasn't using AI. I'm not stupid. Like, the thing is I know how this works. Like, literally, I have a friend who uses ChatGPT all the time. And if I have a question about if AI can do something, I'll just ask him. And if it can do it, he'll just tell me yes or no, or show me the output. So I'm not like dumb, like we're not dumb. So we're going to go over this Reddit thread and we're going to go over me talking to this person too. Okay. So this person, pretentious. So they go, ever since I tried putting more effort in my backgrounds on the second chapter of my Webtoon, especially since I learned this new technique, I've got a ton of brushes after the Ibis Paint update. I actually started liking making backgrounds. Obviously, not every background will get redrawn like this, since most of them are small frames are going to get blurred. But just the big ones will get special treatment. Star. I feel like even that, the little star, is like ChatGPT, because ChatGPT does love emojis. They still take a lot of time, like 5 hours each, even though I use my own 3D models as a base, room planner, but it's fun once you get a hold of it. Second episode is available on Webtoons. Okay, so we're not doing that. Okay, so this is what he says is his background. Look at this. So we're gonna look at this. Now, you know what this looks like? If you guys have seen enough Studio Ghibli images, doesn't this look a little bit like a Studio Ghibli transferred image? And it looks like it's clearly ChatGPT, and it's like, it has that sepia tone over it. And you guys know that like Ghibli is not like sepia tone. That's actually the tell now. We're going to look at it up in detail. All right, look at this. Look at these leaves, right? And look at this tree. This is weird. Like, you see like right here how it's like dirty. It's like dirty and warbled and melted. And look at these. Look at, like, is that really, like, here's the difference. Like, look, right here, it looks like these are going into this, and like maybe they are a little bit, and that's how it's supposed to be. But then there's also this mark right here. Like, look, let's look up, look at that. See that right there? Like, what is that? And then they draw super duper like detailed flowers and detailed leaves. But look how crappy it is, right? Like, look how crappy these look. It's just not clear. It's so not clear. They're just not clear images. It looks bad. And there's also like right here in this spot right here, this is a flower behind flowers. Like, why would you do that? Like, you wouldn't do that in a bush of roses. The roses sit outside, not inside. I mean, that would be pointless. And then there's like this, whatever this is. And all of these are also different. Like, these are different flowers completely, but they're both red. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at here. Look. So he made this, and he made this. This is like in Room Planner, which is apparently people use it for Webtoon or whatever. And this is the same thing, right? Like, they did all this, which is that's fine. And then they show other versions of the same thing. But then they show these brushes. Let me tell you about these brushes, okay? I've got a theory about these brushes. What I think they did is, I think that after they asked ChatGPT to make this into a 2D background, they went and they cut around parts of the leaves and then made them transparent and said, see, look, I have the brushes. These are my brushes. But I don't feel that these were ever brushes. I feel like they just took that image and then made parts of it transparent and then said, yeah, look, these are my brushes. So I made a comment, as I do. I made a comment and I told him that it's AI. Now, what I said was, I said, Personally, I think this looks like you ran a 3D image through ChatGPT and asked it for Studio Ghibli. I say that because it's exactly the coloring of ChatGPT. It's definitely AI, too many problems. And they go, what are you talking about? What problems? And the thing is I've learned that I'm going to tell them in general what the problems are, but I'm not going to be specific, because you know what they'll do? They'll go back and they'll in-paint that problem and then try to fix it. If you want to learn how to do art, you got to learn how to fix art for reals. Go in and repaint it yourself. You should be able to learn how to see what's wrong with that image. So I said the fence, the flowers, the bush, the tree, the leaves. So many things are like warbled and nonsensical. They all have problems that say you use ChatGPT using Ghibli stylization, because it all matches those images. They just have that look. I'm like, you can downvote me all you want, but that's your choice. But it's clear you ran it through AI. I know AI. I know AI can cut down your time, but just be open about it. He goes, I understand your opinion about AI, but you're completely mistaken. And it's true, I got the inspiration from my backgrounds from Ghibli. No, he didn't. Oh my God, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He just typed it in. That's what he did. He just typed it in. This background might look weird or full of mistakes if you look closely. I use custom brushes made by me. As long as it looks good, I can't waste time fixing every pixel. These brushes are made from cutting parts of other Ghibli backgrounds. He said he cut parts from other Ghibli backgrounds, meaning like from the movies, right? And I would be like, okay, I was willing to buy that for a minute. And I told him at this point, I would need to see your layers. The leaves are even melting. Like, this doesn't look anything like Ghibli. It's that washed out sepia tone version that ChatGPT does. I know you guys are going to say, you shouldn't be using those. But even, like, I already know it's AI. But then when I go and I put it into this, like, site engine and it goes 99% AI ChatGPT, I feel a little bit validated, okay? So I said, humans don't do what AI does. AI tries to replicate what humans do. I'm sure if I took that 3D image and put it into ChatGPT, I would get a similar output, because it can take 3D images or prepped images and just change them 2D. You don't have to show me anything, but I'll be hard pressed to believe it's not just ChatGPT unless I see more of what you have here. Not to mention, on top of everything, when you check a bunch of AI image detectors, I did this after I was pretty sure using AI, all your backgrounds come across as use ChatGPT 99% AI. I'm not going to take this 100% to heart, but look, the gradient, the melting, not to mention the level of skill between your art doesn't make sense. There's just too many inconsistencies here. And he goes, I don't know what to give you to believe me. I delete my projects on Ibis Paint after I'm done with them because they consume space. Like, you just finished? Like, this is the thing. If he's telling me that this dude went and put up a comic like a few days beforehand and he deleted all the projects, I just don't believe that. I believe that you would at least keep those projects for at least like maybe a week or more. I feel like I don't even delete my comic stuff. I understand needing space, but I believe that they would be moved off into some other storage space or something. I just have a hard time believing that a few days after you post your comic, you're going to delete all the whips. You're going to delete everything? Really? You're that sure that you didn't make any mistakes? Come on now. So he goes, I didn't draw each leaf detailed to the pixel. They seem to be melting because that's how I copy and paste when I use the random brush and fade eraser to avoid time on details. So what if I like the simple colors used in the Ghibli trend? It's good inspo and ref, and I collect resources from wherever. Bullshit. I'm like, that's unfortunate. It's not that each leaf has to be immaculate. That's not what I'm saying. There's loads of AI issues with your images. Even one on your Webtoon comic. The reason I don't believe the resources thing is because people literally were doing humans, not backgrounds. Everything has the same tone with ChatGPT. If you use Ghibli, it wouldn't be the exact same sepia tone as ChatGPT. So then this person like messages me and they say that they're going to give me links to their brushes, right? And they show me, I'm going to show you guys. They show me this image and they're like, look, these are my grass brushes. I'm like, what? These aren't grass brushes. This is just a cutout. So then I said, listen, if it's really from the Studio Ghibli movies, please show me which scenes you took from. I'll believe you if you show me the scenes you took from. So I'm going to show you what he shows me. So he shows me this this thing. And I'm like, that's not from a movie. That's like a sticker. And that's not even in the movie. That's not in any of the movies. And then he actually shows me this, but this is not, this is from probably one of them, but this is not his brush. This is just a screenshot. Like this does not look like any of his brushes. And then he also shows me this one. And this is from one of the movies, obviously. But this is not like this here. I thought it might be this area, but this doesn't match what he's showing. It just doesn't. So then when I tell him, like, you said the brushes were cut from the art in the movies, and this doesn't look like your brushes. So he goes, well, I used the first two for inspiration. And I was like, no, that's not what you said. You said that you went and you took from the movies directly. Now you're saying you used them for inspiration? And he goes, I think you're just bored and wanting to argue at this point. I gave plenty of evidence. And I was like, not really. You didn't really give me anything. I just don't trust your process. He goes, well, I'm even trying to prove to you. I'm like, well, you have no speed paint. You have no layers. You clearly have used AI. This is clearly ChatGPT, and you're just denying it. And I'm like, I never said you had to prove anything to me, but I'm just saying, I don't believe you. And he goes, have a good day. And I'm like, you too. He goes, just don't come to my comments again, spreading false accusations. And I was like, maybe don't try to fool people with ChatGPT, or hide your AI better, whichever one. He goes, he goes, I swear to God, you're looking for a fight. I'm like, you keep snarking at me. I told you to have a good day. He goes, I hate being accused of something that's not true. And for a second, I wanted to talk about their art. Like, they have a lot of followers because they do comics. And it's clear that they use AI because they're like my OCs on character AI, so people can interact with them. And their art is good. Their art is good. Like, I can't, like, it's cute. Like, I don't have anything to complain about. Like, it's that, I can tell this person's a young person. They are inspired by Webtoon. They have their own little cute style. I wonder if that's ChatGPT right there. It feels like it could be, maybe. But otherwise, they just have their own little, I don't know, they just got their own little thing. But I know that they're using AI in their backgrounds. I can definitely tell. Like, I also wanted to show this thing. Like, this is one of the backgrounds. Like, look at this. Like, like, it even shows, like, it has an AI-ism right here. Like, look, right here. This tree is going in between the house and the fence. It's just growing in between. Like, it's so easy to tell it's AI, and they couldn't catch it because they didn't really... Like, I swear to God. Like, listen. Let me give you advice. Artists who are using AI and wanting to hide it, just fucking look at it. Use your fucking eyes. Have other people look at it. I know you're trying to do it on the down low, but if you're going to try to do it on the down low, you gotta fix it. And it can't look like it's AI, man. It just can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. This looks like they probably made a bullshit image. And then, because this is like what, like, these are some big ass trees to be growing on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Like, and look, like, this perspective is weird. Like, I don't believe that. I just don't believe they drew this. I just don't believe it. It's too weird. And I don't believe they drew this. I believe that they just put this through the ChatGPT filter. That's probably why it takes so long. Like, this too, like, it does that. It still does that thing, and like when early AI came out, where the trees looked like really fucking weird. Like, it's doing that right here. Like, and same with the roof. The roof looks, it's a 3D roof still. Like, I know that they put it through a filter so it would look better, but it looks weird. And like, this is just a thing. But when it comes to the characters are cute. Like, I'm like, this is not bad, but I just wish they would, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I get it. I get it. I get it. I really do. I really get it. If you want to use AI in your backgrounds for your process. Anyway, I get it. Oh my God, stop. Okay. Anyway, I get it. If you guys want to use AI, I get it. I so understand. You guys have so many things that you want to do, and you guys want to just up ramp your, like you just need it. Okay, I get it. But if you want to be an artist, like, I think the time has come where some artists who want to use AI in their process need to welcome the fact that they're no longer the artist. They are an assisted artist, okay? Which is, I understand that. And by assisted, I mean using AI. They're not like, people want to follow artists, you know, like people who do all the work. But we also know that artists have been using shortcuts for years. There's so many different kinds of shortcuts you can use, and the shortcuts are okay. Some people will think that some of those shortcuts are cheating. People think references are cheating. I think generating AI is cheating 100% because it's using other people's work. It's not the same thing. We all know it's not the same thing. I'm not going to go into it, but I think that at this point, if you want to use AI in your process, just tell people you used AI in your backgrounds. It's because people know that once you have AI on something, it's icky. It's like, it's giving everybody the ick. If you think that you need AI in your process, then fucking do it. I've been on this channel enough telling people to not do that. But if people are going to do it, just be open about it. I made a video going over how people feel about being open about AI. Like, let people choose to support you. Like, why do you want to manipulate an audience? Because all it takes is one person to find out you used AI and then post about it and then show that you used it. And then, you know, some people will stop following your project. So just tell people you used it. I mean, that's all I have to say. But this is definitely like a thing that's going to become more often. This is definitely a thing that's going to show up more often in people's processes, especially with these webcomics. Because I have another video where somebody used AI, and I'll maybe link that too. But people are doing it more often now because they just don't want to draw backgrounds and they just want to draw the characters and then be done with it. But there's already people who are generating the entire whole comic now on Webtoons, so I guess be on the lookout for that. And if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, feel free to subscribe to my Patreon. I put up content on there, my full res art, blog, stuff about my light novel on there. And if you want me to help you with your world, I do $7 world building critiques over on VGen. I'm also trying to get verified on there, and if you want me to do a commission for you, you can just feel free to commission me over there. I do line art flats. So I do line art flats for $12. And if you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.